What's this? Have I returned to Top 5 Wednesday? Kind of, not really. I'm just gonna every now and then do one where I see I really like the topic. This week's topic? Your top 5 favorite side ships. This is basically any pairings you see that you really like that don't involve the main character. Not gonna lie, this was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Because I kind of realized, I'm like, wow, do I just not pay attention to side character romances? Answer, yeah, basically. I don't really pay attention to romances in general, but there are a couple. So let's get to them. Number 5 on this list, Hylian and everything he sees. Hylian is a character who comes out of Sarah J Maas's A Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy, and I'm not gonna lie, he was one of my favorite characters of A Court of Wings and Ruin, and he is, without question, a complete fuckboy. This man will literally have sex with anything he sees, pretty much. Like, he's just all about having a threesome with, like, Moore and, was it Cassian or Azrael? So it's not really canon, but I ship him with basically everyone. He could go off and have an orgy and I'd be like, Hylian, my bae. 4. Mick and Susana from the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. I love these two precious children. I think I like them because they're kind of artsy and goofy. This is a really fantastic series if you haven't read it. The writing is so lyrical and Laini Taylor really shines at creating in-world mythology and developing it. Mick and Susana I really like because they are the two really just like human characters in the series. And Susana's a friend of Karu and she kind of likes this guy Mick, and she goes through this really elaborate process of trying to get on a first date with him. It's hilarious. It's nice to step away from the mythology every now and then, as much as I love it, and be like, two human kids who like each other, go through the process of telling each other they like each other, going on dates and just being together, and it's yes. Number 3, Kallias and Vivian from A Court of Thorns and Roses. Yeah, I chose a second one from this series, but I mean there are so many ships in this series and really anything by Sarah J Maas that seriously you could populate a whole list with it. But these two are my hashtag high flame mate goals. These two just were so great in A Court of Wings and Ruin. These two were awesome because they had this incredible story when you find out like, oh my god, they'd been like childhood friends, known each other forever, and then didn't know they were mates, and then were separated, and then figured out they were mates, and it was just, their story was beautiful, and they also behaved like adults. Looking at you, Reese and Feyre. The top 2 were hard, not gonna lie. I debated which way I wanted them to go, and it was hard. Number 2, Alec and Magnus from the Mortal Instruments. I love them so much. I have been on board with them pretty much since they met in City of Bones, and their relationship has been rough, man. I think I really just liked it because Magnus was a character I really liked, and Alec was a character I really liked, and the fact that the two of them work together and they've now obviously blossomed into this incredible relationship. Magical dads, it's beautiful. Number 1, Victra and Severo from Red Rising. Okay, I'm biased because I love Red Rising, but I'm also biased because I love Victra and I love Severo. And I was kind of annoyed with myself when they started getting together in Morningstar. I'm like, why wasn't I shipping this like in Golden Sun? Why wasn't I on board with this ship before? Oh my god, they are perfect. My two violent little shits, they're perfect for each other. Why didn't I see this before? Captaining this love boat, I'm on board. Love it. I think it's something about two really violent, at times very vulgar characters who, in the case of Victra, she's just very confident in her sexuality and like in who she is, and embraces like what she is in terms of like her level of violence that she brings to everything. And Severo is very much the same way. I mean, he's incredibly violent, he's very crude, very vulgar. There's something about the two of them, it just works. God, it made me so happy. Side ships. Maybe I should pay more attention to them. Thanks for watching me ramble today. If you'd like to see more from me, go ahead and click that button with my face on it. It'll take you to my channel where I ramble about a whole lot of different things. Got some thoughts of your own? Go ahead and leave them down in the comments. And make sure that if you want to see more ramblings from me, you click that little subscribe button. That's it for me today, you guys, so until next time, cheers.